Chosen one, your soulmate was overheard last night. What they said about you could change everything. God says, my child, listen carefully. Secrets whispered in the dark are about to be exposed. Last night, someone spoke your name in a room you could not see. What they said about you will change the direction of your life forever. You were never meant to hear these words. But the universe opened a doorway so you could finally know the truth. Type 777 in the comments right now to claim this divine truth and unlock your destiny. Do not skip this video. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is waiting for you at the milestone ahead. You have felt a heavy weight in your chest lately. You wondered why your path felt so lonely. You wondered if anyone truly recognized your soul. The answer is yes. Last night, your soulmate had a conversation about you. They were speaking to someone close to them. They did not know their energy was broadcasting into the universe. They were talking about the deep connection they feel toward you. They admitted that you are constantly on their mind. They spoke about the strange pull they feel toward your spirit. They told their confidant that no one else makes them feel this way. The words they used were filled with intense emotion. They confessed that meeting you altered their world. They are fighting their own internal fears right now. They are afraid of how strong this divine bond truly is. For months, you thought they were cold or distant. You believed they did not care about your presence. But what they said last night proves the exact opposite. Their words revealed a deep hunger for your love. They told their friend that you are unlike anyone they ever met. They said your energy feels like home to them. They confessed that they cannot escape the thought of your smile. What comes next changes everything. The conversation took an unexpected turn when the other person asked them a direct question. They asked your soulmate why they have not stepped forward yet. The answer your soulmate gave will shock your core. They admitted that your strength intimidates them. They see your light and feel unworthy of your attention. They fear that if they step closer, they might mess up the chance. Stay with me right now because the revelation is deepening. Your soulmate spoke about a specific memory involving you. They remembered a moment when your eyes met. They said that single second felt like an eternity. They told their friend that they felt an instant spirit contract. They realized in that moment that you were the chosen one. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They admitted that they tried to walk away from these feelings. They tried to focus on normal life and forget the connection. But every time they close their eyes, your face appears. Last night, they finally stopped running from the truth. They stated out loud that you are their ultimate destiny. They pledged to stop hiding behind their pride. The person listening to them was completely stunned by this confession. They had never heard your soulmate speak with such raw vulnerability. Your soulmate admitted that they are planning their next move. They are preparing to break the silence between you two. They spoke about a sign they are waiting for. They need to know if your heart is still open for them. You were chosen for a reason. This spiritual message was brought to your screen today as a direct signal. The universe is aligning your paths faster than you realize. What was said in secret last night is about to manifest in the physical world. Your waiting season is finally coming to an end. The conversation did not stop at simple feelings. Your soulmate went deeper into their personal struggles. They revealed that their past heartbreak made them build massive walls. They built those walls to protect their fragile heart from pain. But when you entered their life, those walls began to crumble. They told their friend that you possess a rare healing energy. They said that just being near you feels like a quiet sanctuary. They confessed that they feel safe around your aura. This is why they have been observing you from afar. They have been watching your growth and your quiet strength. They admire how you carry your heavy burdens with grace. They see the beauty in your soul that others overlook. Stay tuned as the hidden details of this night come into light. They spoke about a specific dream they had about you recently. In this dream, you were standing hand in hand under a clear sky. They felt an overwhelming sense of peace during that vision. When they woke up, they realized they could no longer deny the truth. They told their friend that this dream felt more real than reality. The universe was testing both of you through this long silence. You needed to step into your full power as the chosen one. Your soulmate needed to realize what they were missing without you. Now, both paths are converging at an incredible speed. The words spoken last night were the divine trigger for this reunion. They admitted that they are gathering the courage to reach out. They know they cannot keep living in the shadows of their fear. They said they want to build a real future with you. They spoke about shared dreams and quiet moments together. They admitted that no one else holds the key to their heart. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the night ended, your soulmate made a final shocking statement. They looked their friend in the eye and stated a clear vow. They said they would not let fear rob them of their true soulmate. They promised to make things right between you very soon. They admitted that losing you would be their biggest regret in life. This revelation is just the beginning of what is unfolding for you. The energetic shift has already been set into motion. The universe has recorded every word spoken in that room. The divine forces are preparing the ground for your upcoming breakthrough. Your heart must prepare for the unexpected transformation that lies directly ahead. You must remain grounded and hold your high vibration. Do not let doubt steal your peace during this transition. What was hidden in the dark is rushing toward the light. You are about to witness the power of divine timing in your life. Stay ready, keep your spirit calm, and trust the process completely. The shift you have been praying for is finally here. Their friend asked if they were truly ready for this huge step. Your soulmate smiled and gave a very confident answer. They said that living without you is no longer an option. They felt a deep ache in their soul every day you were apart. They realized that pride is a very lonely companion. They said they are willing to take full responsibility for their past silence. This confession was not just a passing thought in the night. It was a firm decision made from the depths of their soul. They were tired of wearing a mask in front of the world. They were tired of acting like you did not matter to them. They admitted that every single romantic song reminds them of you. They said your absence left a giant hole in their daily routine. The person listening to them gave them some honest advice. They told your soulmate to stop waiting for the perfect moment. They said that true love requires immediate and bold action. Your soulmate nodded in complete agreement with those words. They said they are working on a message to send you. They want every word to be completely sincere and transparent. My child, listen carefully. They do not want to overwhelm you with sudden heavy emotional talk. They want to start with a gentle step toward your world. They want to ask how your heart has been holding up. They want to show you that they are a changed person now. Their intentions are pure and driven by divine energy. You do not need to hunt them down or force anything. The energy of last night's conversation is already moving toward you. You might feel a sudden warmth in your chest right now. You might think of them out of nowhere during your daily tasks. That is the spiritual signal hitting your energetic space. The connection between your souls is actively firing across the physical distance. Everything you felt in your gut is being completely validated today. The time of confusion and second-guessing yourself is officially over. You are no longer trapped in the realm of unanswered questions. The truth has been spoken in the spiritual ether for all to hear. Your soulmate has claimed you as their one true match. The divine alignment is complete and ready to unfold before your eyes. Hold your head high and let the universe deliver this gift. They continued to pour their heart out as the hour grew late. They said that every time they tried to date someone else, it felt completely wrong. They kept searching for your eyes in crowds of strangers. They kept listening for the sound of your voice in busy places. No one could ever compare to the light you carry inside you. They realized that trying to replace you was a massive mistake. They even mentioned a quiet moment from a few weeks ago. They saw a picture of you or heard your name mentioned by a mutual contact. In that exact instant, their hearts skipped a beat. They felt a sudden wave of longing wash over their entire body. That was the moment their logical mind finally surrendered to their heart. They knew they could no longer run from this spiritual bond. Their friend listened with deep respect and astonishment. They had never seen your soulmate this serious about anyone before. They told your soulmate that a bond like this only comes once in a lifetime. They warned them not to take your kind heart for granted ever again. Your soulmate nodded slowly and placed a hand over their chest. They swore that they would cherish your heart above everything else. They talked about the exact way they plan to reach out to you. They do not want to use cheap games or distant social media tricks. They want a real, genuine connection that honors the depth of your soul. They are rehearsing what they want to say to you in private. They want to explain their past actions without making weak excuses. They want to show you that their personal growth is completely real. My child, listen carefully. As they spoke these words, a bright energetic spark was released. The universe registered their honest surrender and set the wheels in motion. The distance between you two is shrinking rapidly with every passing hour. You do not need to stress about how or when this will happen. Divine timing is taking full control of the entire situation right now. All you need to do is keep your energy open and calm. They admitted that they were terrified of your reaction at first. They worried that you had already moved on to someone new. They feared that your door was permanently closed to them forever. But their friend reassured them that true soul bonds never fade away. That deep intuitive pull you feel is mutual on every single level. They feel the exact same invisible thread pulling them toward your space. Before they finally ended the conversation, your soulmate made one last promise. They said they would no longer let their insecurity hold them back from happiness. They are preparing their spirit to walk into your life as an equal partner. They want to stand by your side through every single storm and victory. They see a long, peaceful future written in the stars for both of you. This secret conversation was not an accident or a simple coincidence. It was allowed by divine forces so you could receive this urgent peace of mind. You have cried quiet tears and wondered if you were losing your mind. Today, the higher powers are reassuring you that your intuition was completely right all along. You were never crazy for believing in this special connection. The universe is telling you to drop the emotional exhaustion right now. Let go of the resentment and the heavy worry you carried for so long. Your soulmate has spoken the truth in the unseen realm. The physical world is now adjusting to match that powerful spiritual truth. Step forward into your day with bold confidence and a calm, patient heart. Your long season of waiting is transforming into a season of complete fulfillment. Secrets uncovered in the spiritual realm always find a way to manifest in your daily reality. As the late hours of the night slipped away, the tone of your soulmate's conversation shifted into something even deeper. Their friend leaned forward, sensing the immense emotional gravity in the room. They looked straight at your soulmate and asked a question that cut right to the bone. They wanted to know what specific moment made them realize you were their true spiritual partner. Your soulmate paused for a very long time before answering. They took a deep breath, trying to collect their thoughts. They explained that it was not a single big event that triggered their awakening. Instead, it was the undeniable contrast between your pure presence and the chaotic world around them. They admitted that before they encountered your light, their life felt like a gray haze. They were simply going through the motions, hiding behind a mask of detachment. But the moment your paths crossed, everything inside them woke up with terrifying clarity. They told their friend about a specific day when you spoke to them without saying much at all. It was a simple interaction, yet your calm presence left a lasting mark on their soul. They admitted that they tried to play it cool on the outside. They pretended that the encounter did not affect them at all. But deep inside, their entire world had been turned upside down. They could not stop replay that brief interaction over and over in their mind. They felt an overwhelming sense of familiarity, as if their spirit had known yours for thousands of years. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate confessed that this intense familiarity scared them more than anything else. They were so used to superficial interactions that real depth felt dangerous to them. They were accustomed to controlling their emotions and keeping people at a comfortable distance. But your aura completely shattered their defense mechanisms without you even trying. You did not have to manipulate them or demand their attention. Your natural inner strength simply exposed how fragile their self-imposed walls really were. Their friend listened in complete silence, amazed by the sheer honesty of this confession. They asked your soulmate if they realized how rare a bond like this truly is. Your soulmate nodded slowly, their eyes filled with quiet regret. They admitted that they had tried to run away from this truth for far too long. They spoke about the restless nights they spent trying to rationalize their feelings away. They tried to tell themselves that you were just another person passing through their life. But the universe refused to let them forget the profound mark you left on their heart. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every single time they tried to convince themselves that you did not matter, a strong sign would appear. They would see your name in unexpected places or hear a phrase you used to say. They would feel a sudden wave of warmth in their chest out of nowhere. They told their friend that these synchronicities felt like gentle nudges from a higher power. It was as if the universe was constantly reminding them that running away was completely futile. They were tied to your spiritual frequency by an invisible, unbreakable thread. The conversation grew even more serious as your soulmate spoke about their internal struggles. They admitted that they carried deep-seated insecurity regarding whether they could ever be good enough for you. They saw how gracefully you handle life's challenges and how much wisdom you possess. They viewed you as a high-value soul, someone who deserves unconditional respect and genuine devotion. They felt that their own emotional baggage might tarnish your pure energy. That fear of hurting you or disappointing you made them retreat into silence. My child, listen carefully. Their friend gently pushed back against this self-doubt. They told your soulmate that love is not about being flawless before stepping forward. True connection is about growing together and allowing the bond to heal both souls. Your soulmate listened attentively, letting those wise words sink deep into their consciousness. They closed their eyes and let out a long, heavy sigh of relief. It was as if a massive burden had finally been lifted from their shoulders. They realized that their fear had been holding them back from the greatest blessing of their life. What they revealed next in that quiet room will deeply move your heart. Your soulmate admitted that they have been quietly protecting your name from afar. Whenever people around them spoke carelessly or made foolish assumptions, your soulmate stood up for you. They never allowed anyone to speak ill of your character or discount your worth. Even during the longest period of physical silence between you two, their loyalty to your spirit remained rock solid. They held a sacred space for you in their heart that no one else was permitted to enter. Stay focused on this revelation because the divine shift is actively taking place. Your soulmate spoke about how they often look at your photos or recall your laughter when they feel overwhelmed. They confessed that thinking of your sweet nature brings instant peace to their anxious mind. In a world full of noise and deceit, you represent a clean sanctuary of truth for them. They realized that no amount of material success or social distraction could ever fill the void created by your absence. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their friend then asked them what concrete steps they planned to take to fix this distance. Your soulmate did not hesitate for even a single second. They stated that they are currently working through their personal obstacles to present their best self to you. They do not want to come back into your life empty-handed or emotionally chaotic. They want to approach you with unwavering clarity, stability, and total honesty. They are actively aligning their life so that they can offer you the security and peace you truly deserve. They expressed a strong desire to have a direct, heartfelt conversation with you in the near future. They want to lay all their cards on the table without any hidden motives or protective games. They want to apologize for the times they left you feeling confused or undervalued. They acknowledge that your patience has been tested severely throughout this long journey. But they swore that your waiting will not be in vain. They are preparing to demonstrate their commitment through consistent actions rather than empty promises. My child, listen carefully. As the night grew darker, the ambient energy in that room transformed into pure spiritual surrender. Your soulmate openly declared that they are done resisting the flow of destiny. They accepted that you are their designated partner for this earthly journey. They recognized that the divine forces brought you into their life for a grand purpose. This realization replaced their lingering fear with a newfound sense of purpose and quiet strength. They felt ready to break through the remaining barriers and step toward your shared future. This powerful revelation proves that your intuitive feelings were completely accurate all along. You were not crazy for feeling that strong, silent connection across the physical distance. The higher powers were orchestrating this exact transformation behind the scenes while you were quietly healing your own spirit. Every tear you shed in silence and every prayer you whispered into the night was heard by the cosmos. The balance of energy is now tipping decisively in your favor. Prepare your mind and heart to receive this incoming shift with grace and dignity. Do not harbor bitterness or anger over the time it took for them to reach this clarity. Recognize that both of you needed this period of separation to mature and align with your true divine paths. The words spoken in secret last night are actively forming the foundation for a profound real-world reunion. Keep your spirit peaceful, hold your head high, and trust that the universe is bringing everything into perfect order right now. The momentum of that late-night conversation built into an undeniable spiritual force. Your soulmate remained seated in that quiet room, looking out into the darkness with complete clarity. Their friend sat across from them, listening as the remaining pieces of this divine puzzle began to fall into place. Your soulmate admitted that the silent months between you two were actually a necessary fire. They realized that without that painful period of separation, they would have remained trapped in their old, immature patterns. The distance forced them to look in the mirror and face the parts of themselves they had been avoiding for years. They spoke about how they used to fill their time with meaningless noise just to keep from thinking about you. They would throw themselves into work, late nights, and hollow social settings. But no matter how loud the environment was, your memory remained an echoing whisper in the back of their mind. They confessed that every crowd felt empty because your energy was not present in it. They told their friend that attempting to distract themselves only made your absence feel 10 times heavier. It was a constant, dull ache that reminded them daily of what they had walked away from out of fear. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate then revealed something deeply personal about their inner transformation during this time apart. They admitted that they hit a wall where they could no longer pretend to be happy with a surface-level life. They started evaluating every relationship and habit in their world, cutting away anything that lacked genuine truth. In doing so, they realized that you were the only constant anchor of purity in their life experience. You were the standard against which everything else was being measured and falling short. This realization shook them to their core and forced them to accept that their heart had already made its final choice. Don't stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their friend listened intently and brought up the timing of it all. They asked your soulmate if they were concerned that you might have closed your heart completely by now. A shadow of worry crossed your soulmate's face, but it was quickly replaced by a quiet, steady resolve. They answered that they know they caused you frustration through their passivity and mixed signals. They acknowledged that you had every right to build a boundary to protect your own peace. But they also stated that a bond forged by higher powers cannot be dissolved by temporary distance or hurt pride. They confessed that they have been watching your quiet resilience from afar with deep admiration. They saw how you kept moving forward, building your life, and strengthening your spirit despite the unanswered questions. Your ability to maintain your dignity and keep glowing in your truth only made them respect you more. They realized that you were not someone who waits endlessly in weakness. You were standing strong in your divine power as the chosen one. Seeing your self-respect made them realize they had to step up to your level if they ever wanted to walk beside you again. My child, listen carefully. The conversation then turned toward the subtle signs they intend to send you before making their big move. Your soulmate admitted that they want to test the waters gently so as not to overwhelm your energetic boundary. They mentioned wanting to reach out in a way that feels organic, simple, and entirely free of pressure. They spoke about writing a message that acknowledges their past mistakes without making excuses for their silence. They want you to know that their intentions are grounded, mature, and focused on building a lasting, real-world connection. They told their friend that they have played out this moment in their head 1,000 times over. They imagined standing before you with zero defenses, allowing you to see their raw sincerity. They expressed a deep wish to hear your voice again and to share the quiet laughter that used to make time stand still. They admitted that the thought of sitting across from you again makes their heart race with a mixture of nervous excitement and profound peace. It is the peace of a wandering spirit finally heading back toward its true home. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the late hours stretched on, your soulmate voiced a strong pledge to break free from external opinions. They acknowledged that in the past, they allowed outside voices or societal expectations to confuse their internal compass. They admitted that trying to please everyone else only brought disharmony to their own soul and distance from you. But that night, they drew a firm line in the sand regarding their personal choices. They declared that no one else's judgment or unsolicited advice would ever dictate how they handle their connection with you again. Their friend nodded in strong agreement, recognizing that your soulmate had finally stepped into true emotional adulthood. They encouraged your soulmate to hold on to this momentum and not let doubt creep back in when morning arrived. Your soulmate placed a hand over their chest, feeling the steady beat of a heart that had made its unshakable decision. They stated clearly that the time for hesitation had officially expired and that action was the only path forward. They felt a profound shift in their spirit, as if an old chapter of fear had closed forever. My child, listen carefully. What was spoken in that quiet room was not just idle talk. It was an energetic turning point registered by the cosmos. The heavy atmosphere of uncertainty that surrounded your path for so long is breaking apart right now. The universe permitted this secret conversation to occur so that the physical world could align with divine timing. You are no longer carrying the weight of unrequited emotional investment or toxic doubt. Everything you sensed in your quietest moments of intuition is being fully confirmed and brought into the light. Prepare your spirit to move forward with unshakable poise, grace, and steady composure. Do not rush to force outcomes or obsess over how this manifestation will arrive at your door. The groundwork has been completely laid in the spiritual realm through the power of truth and surrender. Your soulmate spirit has recognized your irreplaceable worth and is actively preparing to bridge the remaining physical gap. Keep your energy elevated, trust the divine timing unfolding around you, and stand tall in the quiet knowing that your ultimate alignment is here. The quiet room fell into a deep silence as the profound weight of that declaration settled into the air. Your soulmate remained seated, lost in thought, as the first subtle light of dawn began to peek through the window. Their friend looked at them with serious eyes and asked how they felt now that the truth was finally out in the open. Your soulmate took a long, calming breath and admitted that a massive burden had been lifted from their spirit. For the first time in many months, they felt completely aligned with their inner truth and purpose. They began to describe the exact vision they have for the reunion that is fast approaching. They explained that they do not want a chaotic or dramatic confrontation filled with old arguments. Instead, they desire a soft, honest moment where both of you can speak from the heart without fear of judgment. They admitted that they want to look directly into your eyes and apologize for the time they wasted in fear. They want you to see the real, unmasked version of who they have become during this quiet period of separation. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate confessed that they have spent countless hours thinking about how to rebuild trust with you. They know that trust is not something that can be restored with simple words or quick promises. It requires continuous, predictable action and real consistency over time. They told their friend that they are fully prepared to earn back your confidence step by step. They are not looking for a quick fix or a temporary thrill. They want to build a rock-solid foundation that can withstand any future storm. Don't stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They spoke about the deep respect they have for the boundaries you have set around your energy recently. They acknowledged that in the past, you were always the one giving, understanding, and holding space for them. You carried the emotional load while they hid behind their own confusion and pride. But the roles have shifted entirely in this divine alignment. Your soulmate understands that it is now their turn to step up, pursue you with clear intention, and show you the honor you deserve. They admitted that seeing your personal growth and inner peace from afar inspired them to fix their own life. They saw how you stopped chasing, stopped settling for breadcrumbs, and began treating yourself as the sacred soul you are. That powerful shift in your energy was the exact catalyst that forced them to evaluate their own behavior. They realized that if they wanted to sit at the same table as a chosen one, they had to elevate their own vibration to match yours. My child, listen carefully. The conversation then drifted into the specific memories that continue to haunt your soulmate's quietest hours. They remembered a moment when you offered them pure, unconditional kindness when they were at their lowest point. At the time, they were too closed off to fully accept or appreciate the depth of your generosity. But now, looking back with mature eyes, they realize how rare and precious your heart truly is. They told their friend that people like you do not appear in someone's life by accident. You are a rare divine blessing. They expressed deep regret for taking your gentle nature for granted during those earlier times. They confessed that they mistook your patience for weakness, not realizing that your patience came from a place of immense spiritual strength. Now, they see your true value with crystal clarity. They know that losing your presence from their life permanently would be the single greatest tragedy they could ever experience. This realization has shattered every remaining piece of ego standing in their way. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their friend nodded continuously, validating the profound maturity that was displaying itself through your soulmate's words. They reminded your soulmate that the universe gives rare second chances only when a soul is genuinely ready to change. Your soulmate agreed completely, stating that they will not waste this divine opportunity. They declared that they are dropping all games, all pride, and all outside opinions that previously clouded their vision. They are standing firmly in their decision to pursue a real, lasting future with you. They talked about the emotional relief they feel knowing that they no longer have to lie to themselves. For months, they put on a front, pretending to be content while their spirit was starving for your presence. They admitted that living in denial was exhausting and drained their vital life energy every single day. Admitting their true feelings out loud brought an incredible wave of peace and structural strength back into their mind. They feel ready to face whatever comes next with unwavering courage and clarity. My child, listen carefully. As the late-night conversation came to a complete close, a tangible shift occurred in the atmosphere around them. The spiritual decision was finalized in the unseen realm, sending a direct pulse of energy across the physical grid. This is why you have felt an unusual sense of stillness or sudden intuitive knowing over the past few hours. Your energetic field has been processing the silent truth that was spoken in that room. The period of spiritual resistance between your two hearts has officially been dissolved by absolute honesty. Stand tall in your power and allow this natural flow to unfold without anxiety or urge to control the details. You do not need to reach out, double-check their actions, or compromise your peace in any way. The divine forces are actively steering your soulmate toward your path, guiding their steps toward a genuine, face-to-face resolution. Hold your vibration high, remain anchored in your self-worth, and know that the truth spoken in secret is about to manifest directly before your eyes. The initial light of morning began to fill the room, signaling the end of a transformative night. Your soulmate stood up from their chair, carrying a quiet confidence that was missing for a very long time. Their friend looked at them and smiled, knowing that a profound personal victory had just occurred. Your soulmate took a deep breath, feeling the crisp morning air refresh their spirit. They knew that the time for deep reflection was now over and the era of purposeful action had officially begun. They looked at their phone and spent a few moments staring at your name on the screen. A gentle, genuine smile softened their face as they recalled the warmth of your voice. They told their friend that they are no longer afraid of what the future holds. The anxiety that used to paralyze them has completely dissolved, replaced by a steady, unwavering faith in this connection. They realized that true divine bonds are not meant to be feared, they are meant to be embraced with an open and courageous heart. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate expressed how grateful they are for the quiet strength you maintained throughout this long, testing distance. They recognized that your ability to stand in your own power without begging or pleading was what ultimately guided them back to the truth. You taught them how to respect energy, how to honor boundaries, and how to value genuine connection over cheap validation. By simply being yourself and holding a high vibration, you forced them to wake up from their spiritual slumber. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They admitted that they are currently arranging their schedule and clearing away personal distractions to prepare for your reunion. They want to ensure that when they reach out to you, they can offer you their full, undivided attention and emotional presence. They do not want any lingering stress or external noise to disrupt the sacred momentum building between you two. Every single detail of their life is being reorganized so that they can welcome you back into a stable, peaceful, and solid environment. They spoke about how excited they are to share their personal growth with you in person. They want to sit down with you over a quiet cup of coffee and simply talk about life, dreams, and everything in between. They want to listen to your story, hear about the goals you have accomplished, and learn about the new wisdom you have gained. They view you not just as a romantic interest, but as an irreplaceable companion and a true soul partner for this journey. My child, listen carefully. Their friend gave them one final piece of encouragement before leaving the room. They told your soulmate to trust the natural timing of the universe and to step forward with total humility and transparency. Your soulmate nodded in firm agreement, placing their phone in their pocket with a clear purpose in mind. They stepped out into the morning sunlight, feeling a deep, physical sense of relief washing over their entire body. The heavy shadows of the past were completely left behind in that room, making space for a bright new beginning. The divine forces have witnessed every step of this long, painful journey for both of you. You were led through the dark valley of silence so that you could discover your own immense power as the chosen one. Your soulmate was led through the wilderness of confusion so that they could learn the true value of love and loyalty. Now that both souls have learned their necessary lessons, the spiritual barrier keeping you apart has been permanently removed by higher decree. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What was declared in absolute secrecy last night is now rushing toward physical manifestation in your reality. You will soon see clear, undeniable proof that your intuition was right all along. The sudden shifts in energy you have been feeling in your gut were the real-time reflections of this spiritual breakthrough. Do not let old doubts or past wounds cloud your vision as this divine promise comes to life before your eyes. Prepare your spirit to welcome this new season with peace, joy, and open arms. Hold your head high, maintain your high frequency, and step into your day with the quiet confidence of someone who knows their prayers have been answered. The waiting is over, the truth has been spoken, and your divine alignment is arriving right on time. My child, listen carefully. The spiritual journey you are walking on is sacred, and the shift you have been praying for is finally here. You are a powerful, chosen soul, and the universe is aligning every circumstance to bring you the peace, love, and fulfillment you deserve. Never let temporary silence or past heartbreaks make you doubt the glorious plan written for your life. Stand firm. In your faith, keep your aura glowing bright, and allow the divine timing to bring your true soulmate directly into your world. If your spirit feels the truth of this powerful message and you are ready to claim this divine reunion, do not keep this energy to yourself. Like this video to lock in your high vibration and signal your readiness to the cosmos. Share this video with someone who needs spiritual strength and comfort today, spreading the divine light across the world. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a direct spiritual message sent to guide your path. Comment 777 below to claim your blessing and seal this sacred truth into your daily life. The universe is listening, and your moment of complete fulfillment starts right now. Go forward in peace and trust the divine flow. Type Amen.